This spider is a master of disguise, a silk engineering genius, and it can outlive your pet cat. From hidden trapdoors to venomous ambushes, these creatures are straight out of a horror movie. Buckle up, here are 10 insane facts about trapdoor spiders that will blow your mind. Number 10, they're nature's master architects. Picture this, deep in the deserts of Arizona or the forests of Australia. There's a spider that doesn't just live in the ground. It engineers an elaborate fortress with a working hinged door. And I'm not talking about some crude hole in the dirt. Using its fang-like chelicerae as digging tools, the spider excavates a perfectly cylindrical tunnel up to 10 inches deep. Then comes the real magic. It lines every millimeter with thick, waterproof silk stronger than Kevlar. But the pièce de résistance? A camouflaged lid made from a mix of soil, plant debris, and silk that blends seamlessly with the forest floor. The hinge is made from extra stretchy silk, allowing it to open and close hundreds of times without tearing. When shut, you could step right on it and never know. And here's the terrifying part. They don't just hide behind these doors. They use them as spring-loaded attack platforms. The spider waits with 8 legs pressed against the lid, feeling for vibrations. When an unsuspecting cricket walks by, wham! It explodes outward at 1/10 of a second, faster than you can blink. Researchers using high-speed cameras measured these strikes at 3.5 meters per second. That's 7 times faster than a rattlesnake strike. Number 9. These spiders outlive most pets. We think of spiders as short-lived creepy crawlies, but trapdoor spiders laugh in the face of time. While your average house spider lives 1 to 2 years, and even tarantulas tap out at 10 to 15 years, these underground assassins regularly hit 20 years in the wild. With the oldest trapdoor spider on record, named number 16, living for 43 years in Western Australia. How? It starts with their slow metabolism. Unlike web spinners that burn energy chasing prey, trapdoor spiders are the ultimate ambush predators. They might only eat 4 to 5 times a year, surviving on microscopic soil organisms between big meals. Their silk-lined burrows maintain perfect humidity year-round. In winter, they plug the door and enter suspended animation. In droughts, their silk prevents water loss. One study found a female that occupied the same burrow for 28 years, older than some of our viewers. Think about that. A spider hatching when flip phones were cool, surviving multiple presidents, all while never leaving its 4-inch tunnel. They're like the Galapagos tortoises of the spider world. If tortoises could explode from the ground to murder things with venom. And speaking of venom, wait until you see what their chemical cocktail does to prey in the next fact. Number 8, their venom is a nightmare cocktail, but only if you're a cricket. This isn't just venom, it's a biochemical masterpiece evolved over 80 million years. When those hinged fangs sink into prey, they inject a 2-phase toxin that would make a horror director blush. Phase 1, neurotoxins paralyze the victim's nervous system in under 30 seconds. Phase 2, cytolytic enzymes liquefy internal organs into a protein shake that the spider slurps up. But here's the twist. This venom is weaker than a honeybee's for humans. Scientists think it's hyper-specialized, only effective on their favorite meals, crickets, beetles. Drop one on your hand, you'd get less swelling than a mosquito bite. And the digestion trick? These spiders can't chew. Their venom contains astoundingly precise enzymes that melt only muscle and fat, leaving the exoskeleton perfectly intact. After feeding, they toss the empty husk out their trapdoor like a fast food wrapper. But wait, their least scary feature might be the most disturbing. Which brings us to number 7. Males face a gruesome choice: mate or become dinner. For male trapdoor spiders, love is a suicide mission. After 7 to 10 years of bachelor life, they abandon their burrows forever to search for females. And here's where it gets dark. Females, safe in their bunkers for 20+ years. Males, 90% die within weeks of leaving. They stop eating, using all energy to find mates. When they finally locate a female's burrow, they face 3 horrifying outcomes. 1, she immediately attacks and eats him. 50% chance. 2, she lets him mate, then eats him. 40% chance. 3, the rare win. He escapes, but now blind, starving, and doomed to die in days. Males evolved a secret weapon. They vibrate their legs in a specific courtship rhythm. Get it wrong? Instant death. Get it right? She calms down just long enough. Maybe. Romantics call it risking it all for love. Biologists call it sexual cannibalism. Either way, it makes human dating apps look tame. Number 6. They've been engineering trapdoors since before dinosaurs ruled. These spiders didn't just invent the trapdoor, they perfected it over 200 million years. Fossil evidence shows their burrows existed when T-Rex was still a twinkle in evolution's eye. Their secret? Conservative evolution. While other species gambled on flashy adaptations, trapdoor spiders bet everything on one perfect trick. Stay hidden, strike fast, change nothing for millennia.
The ultimate, if it ain't broke story. And speaking of ancient tricks, wait until you see their most brutal survival strategy in the next fact. Number 5. Some fake their own deaths, then spring a tombstone trap. Meet the Pleistocene trickster of spiders, the fringed trapdoor spider. When threatened, it doesn't just hide. It stages an elaborate death scene. 1. Collapses legs into a rigid corpse pose. 2. Excretes foul-smelling fluid, like decaying flesh. 3. Lets ants chew on its dead body without reacting. Spring attack! The spider explodes to life, dragging the stunned attacker underground. Scientists call this thanatosis, the most extreme play-dead act in nature. One was observed letting a parasitic wasp sting its corpse for 20 minutes before striking. Imagine faking death so well, you trick creatures programmed to hunt you. Shakespeare couldn't write this drama. Number 4. Some never leave their burrows. Not even once. We call them trapdoor spiders, but for some species, that door is a one-way exit, sealed shut forever. Meet the cork-lid trapdoor spider, the ultimate hermit of the arachnid world. After a female digs her burrow as a juvenile, she lines it with bulletproof silk, 3 times thicker than other species. Builds an irreversible cork-shaped door from soil and silk. Never opens it again for 20-plus years. Her entire world becomes a 7-inch tube. She hunts by snagging passing insects through microscopic silk cracks, drinks condensing groundwater, and even mates through the door. Males inject sperm without entering. Scientists debate if this is evolutionary genius or arachnid prison. But one thing's clear, this spider redefines homebody.
Number 3, moms guard their eggs for 6 months. Without eating! For most spiders, motherhood is a brief affair. Not for trapdoor spiders. These moms pull off a biological miracle. They starve themselves for half a year to protect their young. After laying 50 to 100 eggs, the mother seals herself in with the egg sac, stops hunting entirely, living off fat reserves, fights off parasites by vibrating her body, dies within weeks of the baby's hatching. The hatchlings eat their mother's remains, yes, really, then spend 2 years expanding her burrow. Talk about a legacy. Number 2, they're secretly climate change survivors. While other species collapse under rising temperatures, trapdoor spiders are thriving. Their burrows are natural climate bunkers. Silk regulates humidity to 70% even in droughts. Underground temps stay cooler than surface by 15 degrees. Some Australian species now survive where nothing else can. Researchers call this pre-adapted resilience. They evolved these tricks millions of years ago. Now, as the world burns, their ancient engineering might save them, while flashier species go extinct. Number 1, Charles Darwin was wrong about them, and we just proved it. In 1832, a young Darwin saw a trapdoor spider in Brazil and wrote, "This species is surely solitary." 200 years later, thermal cameras revealed the shocking truth. Certain species build secret tunnels between burrows. A spider subway system. Mothers and daughters share prey. juveniles co-parent siblings, and some even vibrate warnings through silk lines. It's the groundbreaking first evidence of trapdoor spider societies. The next time you see a lone spider, remember, beneath your feet could be a secret silk metropolis, one that's outlived dinosaurs, ice ages, and even Darwin's mistakes. 20-year-old assassins to self-sealing hermits, trapdoor spiders are nature's most underrated geniuses. Want more? Smash that like button and comment which fact blew your mind. Team Fake Death forever.